So with the Major League Baseball trade deadline just a little over 3 weeks away, the Kansas City Royals are stuck kind of at a fork in the road right now. As you see, they're currently 44-41. They sit 2 games behind the Cleveland Indians for first place in the American League Central. And after losing last night, they're now a half a game behind the Minnesota Twins' first spot in the wild card. So they have a very reasonable chance to make the postseason. The problem is 5 of their top players are impending free agents at the end of the season. So one section of the fan base is calling for the Royals to trade these players before the trade deadline to stack up on top prospects to replace a depleted farm system. The other half of the fan base wants the Royals to just keep everybody together and maybe even buy a player or two to make one final push for another championship in 2017. And I think it's pretty obvious that the Royals should make just one final push in 2017 for a World Series. So the first reason the Royals should do this is they have proven time and time again over the last 4 years from 2013 to 2017 that they are a better team in the second half of the season. From 2013 to 2017, they have, according to Baseball America, they have an average record of 41-31 in the second half of the season. So with the record now, they have 2 games before the All-Star break. That would put them at about 87 or 88 wins for this season, which should get them enough for the second wild card spot to get into the playoff. And it also helps that after the All-Star break, 30 of their next 33 games are against teams with a losing record. So the second reason that the Royals should most definitely keep all their players is that their offense is starting to pick up. The Royals went 7-16 in April. That was the worst record in the major leagues. And 4 of their top players, Eric Hosmer, Brandon Moss, Alcides Escobar, and Alex Gordon, were all hitting below 200. They were getting hit about 1.5 in every 10 at-bats. And the Royals only averaged about 2 runs a game in April. In June, they went 17-9 to get back over 500. They averaged about 5.5 runs a game in the month of June, and over the last 30 games, they have 7 players that are hitting over 250. The third reason the Royals should keep everybody is that they've proven time and time again that they play their best when the pressure is on the most. The fans put immense pressure on them going into the season. They knew that this team was not going to be the same next year. They were going to be losing a lot of these guys, so they wanted one final push from this core group of guys. And this team has realized they handled pressure well. Twice in the 2014 and 2015 postseason, they were down 4 runs in an elimination game in the playoffs, and twice they found a way to come back, win the game, and win the series. So they've proven that these guys don't just handle pressure, that they actually thrive off of it. Now the other side of the fan base that wants the Royals to sell has having a more futuristic look. According to ESPN, in a poll they ran last week, the Royals actually do only have a 6% probability of making the playoffs right now. And according to ESPN insider Keith Law, the Royals have the 25th ranked farm system out of 30 in the minor leagues. So these fans see a more futuristic to trade these top players, cave it in for this year, say, we won't be good this year, but next year, and maybe not next year, but they will be better in the future than they would now. If the Royals keep everybody now, their reload will probably take a little longer than it would if they would trade everybody. But Dayton Moore has already done one reload with the Royals that ended up with 1 world championship, and he has a good core group of players already on the team right now under team control for a long time. And he's proven that he does have hidden gems that other people might not see as top prospects, but can come up at any time and excel. So I think with all this, it's pretty obvious that the Royals should stay put, make one final push for their 3rd playoffs in 4 years, and their 3rd World Series appearance in 4 years too, and another championship.